Essentially, what you do is we play this Allosaurus Rider, and then we add our Neoform or Eldritch Evolution into a Grizzlebrand. Then we do the Grizzlebrand show stuff until we either kill them with a Lab Maniac or a Lightning Storm. But it gets a high frequency of turn 1 and turn 2 kills. As a high frequency of not being able to combo whatsoever because you got paired versus discard or counter spells, which it doesn't have much counterplay to, but looked fun. Figured, YOLO! I'll be quiet now. So what do we have here? Have a turn 2 kill. I think it's a keep. I don't think I want to play this. They could just remove it. We want them to tap their mana. Typically a good sign when you see this color land. And GG. Hey Spirit Caller, what is up? Hope everything is going lovely for you. It's not 100% GG, it's just extremely likely from here. So we're going to dump you. And I guess I don't need the Eldritch Evolution, but it doesn't really matter. Oh! I messed up. I clicked both Neoforms when I meant to click the Manamorphose. Well, that was a punt. Hopefully it won't cost me the game. Cause that was really bad. Whoopsie. Also, I should have just went ahead and drawn a card that turn and saved my point of life, but based on what deck our opponent's playing, I literally shouldn't even try to combo this turn, but I'm doing this more because it's fun than because it's correct. Oh, you get paid tomorrow? That's pretty tight. Well, we draw our entire deck and we just win. Um, Well, we can win multiple different ways. The way we're going to win this game is we're going to find our lightning storm wherever it is in our deck. There it is. Hold on, I'm going to Google real quick how to hold priority on MTGO. I'm pretty sure it's control, but I want to double check. Alright, it's control. So now we're going to hold control, target our opponent, and that's 3 damage. That's 4, 5 damage, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. If I had ordered my cards a little bit differently, I could have also just killed with a Lab Maniac here. So it's 16 plus 3, so it's just 19 damage. Okay. But yeah, so I kind of punted there. That could have affected the game, but it was unlikely to. So those type of decks don't really have much to interact with us with, other than potentially Grafdigger's Cage. So I may want these artifacts. I definitely don't think I need the Pact of Negation. Probably get rid of the Wild Cantor as well. They could have Blood Moon as well, I guess. Blood Moon's a card. Or the Spark's kind of interesting. We don't really have any other ways to beat that, but that's fine. Alright, so we have no lands. We don't have enough green cards. Alright, so now we have a land. We have enough green cards. Think we can do better. I didn't really want to watch London either. Alright, this hand is the worst of them all. Don't really want to mulligan it though, but I'm going to. Well, this hand's not playable either. Alright, we just lose this game. Guess I'm going to keep this. Put 4 cards on the bottom of my library. Guess I'm going to put the non-green cards on the bottom. Yeah, I'm going to lose this game. It's almost impossible for me to win at this point. We need to draw like a Neoform, a green card, and a Pygmy Allosaurus. Yeah, well, we've got the one. So now we just need a green card and a Neoform, or a green card and an Eldritch Evolution. We probably have exactly 2 turns to hit them. There's the green card. But now it has to be Neoform. Alright, well, this doesn't change a whole lot. We have a chance to win if we draw exactly Neoform this turn. If not, we're dead. I need to put a stop here. It's too late. I was supposed to put a stop there, that way we'd have one less chance to draw an Allosaurus. I wonder if it's worth just bringing Spell Pierces in. I don't think so. I think we're just trying to combo here. So what do we have? We have a Neoform. We have a thing. We have a turn 2 kill. Alright, so we'll keep this one. Oh, we have a turn 1 kill. Alright, so we're going to play our land. And then what are we going to do? Trying to decide whether I'm going to go for the kill right now or not. I believe I'm just going to cast a turn 1 Grizzlebrand and be done with it. I'm definitely casting a turn 1 Grizzlebrand. I'm just trying to decide whether I'm going to go for the kill. Because if I'm going to go for the kill, I may want to keep the Summoners Pact, and if I'm not going to go for the kill, I probably don't need to. I think I'm just going to keep the Summoners Pact either way. Okay. Just going to pass. That was a bit of a slow row there, but I really couldn't decide whether I wanted to just try to kill on turn 1 or just very safely kill on turn 2, because we know what we're playing versus. Apologize to our opponent. I kind of feel like a bit of a jerk. Alright, so just going to cast this now. Go get one of these. Then we're going to draw 7. And did we hit a Nourishing Show? We did not hit a Nourishing Show, so we're going to draw 7 more. We have now hit a Nourishing Show. So we are going to do this. And we're going to draw more. I'm not going to use this Noxious Revival here because I don't want to risk them having, or them being able to use a Surgical Extraction. I want to keep the Noxious Revival to protect from that. So you're 7, but Chancellor's also 7, so it doesn't matter which one I exiled. We have 16 cards there, so we'll just play you. Do we have Pact of Negation already in our hand? Or did I sideboard it out? Let me check real quick. I sideboarded it out. Yeah, whatever, it's fine. We're just going to cast this Lab Maniac and then draw 8 cards. Well, actually, we're going to draw 7 first. Then we're going to draw an additional 7. to exile you. Play you. And activate you. Alright. So turn 2, turn 1. And we have a lot of protection here. Like if they had surgical extraction, we could have noxious revivaled the card they targeted. If they had a slaughter pact or something ridiculous, which obviously does nothing, but I'm just saying if they had a way to kill the lab maniac, we could have discarded our 2 Simian Spirit Guides and our should be in the front here. 3rd Simian Spirit Guide and just killed him with Lightning Storm from there. Or if we didn't want to risk Lightning Storm, we could have discarded the 3 Spirit Guides and cycled the Metamorphose to draw a card, put a green in our pool, and cycle a Druid Deliverance to also kill them with the Lab Maniac that way. So we had a bunch of redundant different, if they did have interaction, which obviously they didn't, but like say they'd left that 1 mana untapped and it was a Lightning Bolt or something like that, we had a and a surgical extraction. We had multiple redundant ways to still try to win, which is kind of neat. Yeah, well, we won a dice roll. We have no lands. We have no lands. What do we got here? We are 1 Neoform. Oh wait, no, we have an Eldritch Evolution. This is a turn 2 win. I think we keep it. No, it's a turn 3 win. I'm an idiot. Still think we keep it. I don't think I'm actually going to show them this. I have nothing to spend it with on turn 1. I shouldn't have discarded that land now, though. I'll look at my hand a little bit better. That was a play mistake. He doesn't want it. He was like, please, come on, please don't be Neoform, and I was Neoform. I punted here, though. I put a land on the bottom of my deck when I didn't need to. So, to win right now, I need to draw either any land or any Simian Spirit Guide or any Summoner's Pact. So I have a lot of outs, but I did punt. Yeah, I put the land on the bottom when I scried because I wasn't thinking. In my mind, I was like, I've got Chancellor. I have 3 lands, but I forgot you don't get that land on turn 2. So that was a play error by me. But Summoner's Pact, Chancellor, Simian Spirit Guide, I'll win from here. But we would have just won the game had I not punted. There's 15 lands in this build. We know 1 land's on the bottom, so we can't count it. So we have 12 lands, 4 Simian or Spirit Guides, 3 Summoners Packs. So we have 19 in the 51. So we have more than a 30% chance over those turns. And, oh, we can also draw Neoform. So we technically have 23. but they're getting 3 prize amalgam back this turn, and they hit 3 creeping chills, so this is our last turn to hit it. We have 23 chances into 51, so we have not quite 50%, but we've got pretty close. We're going to put a stop on our upkeep here. Actually, I'm not going to put the stop because we can also draw Pygmy Allosaurus. I forgot. So we have 27 cards we can hit. We have over a 50% chance. Yeah, we have over a 50% chance, I think. Look at that. Oh, they found the 4th one, or just the 3rd one, I guess. Alright, so that should be it. We'll cast you. Go get our Allosaurus friend. We can still lose from here. We don't have a lot going. We're going to lose one nourishing show off the top. But we have a chance. Boom. Oh, neat. So we don't have another one yet. Do we have a Noxious Revival? Nope. So we just have to go again. We have to hit our last one in the deck. We did. Nice. Alright, so I think we fin our deck now with these Pact of Negations. Or sorry, these Summoners packs. Because we're really trying to find our other Nourishing Show and or Noxious Revival at this point. And these cards don't really do anything. Did we find one of them? We did not. We've also not found a Simian Spirit Guide, have we? Ooh. That's rough. Wonder if it's worth it to cast this card here now. Requires us to get all 3 Spirit Guides, but... $18, 7 plus 7 is 21. I have 15 lands in hand. I don't have a Spirit Guide. Well, you don't need 15 lands. You need oh, they're at 29. There's not 15 lands in my deck. I have to win with the Lab Maniac. There's only 15 lands in the entire deck, but you don't need that many anyway. It's every land is 2 damage, and you start with 3, so I need 14 lands. Well, and then how many ever they redirect. But Lab Maniac's how I'm wanting to kill. think I just have to draw again. His life total is irrelevant. He could be 1,000. The Lab Maniac's how I have to kill this game. Alright, well, you need to be a very specific card now. Wow, I didn't get one there either. So I guess now we do the only thing we can do. Draw one more card and pray. I can't see that card, but it is a green card. It's Noxious Revival, and we're dead. Can't win now. Well, can we win now? So there's 3 Simian Spirit Guides in my deck. If I spend 2 of the Simian Spirit Guides to cast Manamorphose, I keep 1 mana in my pool. But I have to use the 1 mana to cycle, so I can't actually cast. I don't have a 4th mana. Yeah, I think all those are just bad. So we only have access to 3 mana, so we're dead. Yeah, Manamorphose doesn't matter if I'm not going to have 3 lands at the end. I'm trying to think if there's anything I'm missing. I think I only get 2 lands no matter what. What good does Noxious Showing the Revival do? There's only 15 lands in the deck, Ricky. I don't have enough lands. Counting the lands doesn't matter. There's only 15 in the entire deck. I don't have the 3 mana to ever cast the Lab Maniac that I can see. I'm trying to figure out if I'm missing something. Wait, I think I... Wait a second. Oh, I'm an idiot. I still can't mill myself out. Yeah, I'm dead. I don't have... If I had a 3rd automation, I could win. And whatever, we're gonna have fun. So, that on the bottom. That on top. Exile you. Where's the other one at? I have 2, right? I'm not being a bitch. Oh, I don't have a second Simian Spirit Guide anyway. We done all of this thinking for nothing. We don't have another Simian Spirit Guide in our hand. I thought I had 2. Okay, well I can't even cast a Manamorphose. I don't have another. Whoopsie. I knew there was one on top of my library. I put it there with the Serum Visions. I just thought I had the 4th in my hand. There was 1 exiled, 1 in my hand, 1 in my library. I thought there was 1 exiled, 1 on top of my library, 2 in my hand. I just wasn't paying enough attention, I guess. I don't know what can be in their deck. I don't think I care about Pact of Negation. I could have drawn 9 more cards, but I couldn't draw 11 more cards, I don't think. Because if I had to, I could have Noxious Revivaled, played the Manamorphose, played another or draw 8, played another Manamorphose. I'll play first. Don't think this is good enough to keep. Huh. This also isn't good enough to keep. This hand's kind of interesting, though. I need more than one thing, don't I? Alright, so this hand's a keep. And we're going to keep Chancellor so we have a land. So we don't need both lands. So Chancellor. We need you to get a pygmy. We need a Chancellor for a land. We need this for a land. We need the Neostorm. We need a second green card. So if us mulliganing to 5, we can't win this turn. Or sorry, we can win this turn, but we have to get rid of a Nourishing Show to do so. I mean, it's a potential win, but it's not a guaranteed win. But considering we mulligan so much, I think I have to take it. But remember, there's only 3 Nourishing Shows in our deck right now, so that's where we went wrong last game. We only had the 3 Nourishing Shows. Yeah, well, we have 1 Nourishing Show, so we get at least 7 more cards after this. That hurts. That hurts. Needed a Summoner's Pact pretty bad there. Still no Summoner's Pact. Well, we're in trouble. Gonna be hard to win. I can't just draw 7 and pass. We cast the Summoner's Pact. We lose the game if we pass. Yeah, we lose the game anyway, it looks like. I don't lose? I still lose though, right? If I just pass? The pact takes 4 mana. So we have to have all 4 spirit guides and a Manamorphose. And then I don't know how we win. Because we don't have all 4 spirit guides anyway. We only have 3. So we have to keep going and hope from here. Oh yeah, I have no land too, don't I? I guess we could just pass. We die to any discard spell if we just pass. Or we could just try to get lucky. We could cast Manamorphose into Serum Visions. Sorry. Manamorphose into Serum Visions into... and just hope it's on the top 2 cards. They're doing the sideboard. A lot of builds doing the sideboard. So we fizzled. Is it better to try to draw 2 cards and pray, or just to pass turn and pray? I guess I'll pass turn and pray. If we pass turn and pray, we have to win with the Lab Maniac though, and I don't know how we draw 25 more cards. They can easily beat this Grizzlebrand. Beating this Grizzlebrand's beyond easy for them. It's not even that hard. I guess I'm going to pass. I don't know if I should. All the come into play tap lands are gone. Any land that deals damage is gone. Guess you guys are now gone. Attacking 3 times doesn't always work. They have, a lot of copies have ways to remove the Grizzlebrand. In Assassin's Trophy, and they also can just block and attack for more. Keeping the Rider in case we draw another one of our Noxious Revivals. Because we're going to have to gain a bunch of life. Keep in mind that Lab Maniac's our only kill right now. Unless we can actually just kill with the Grizzlebrands, of course. Probably not, actually. There's 23 cards left in our deck. There's 1 Noxious Revival, 1 Summoner, or sorry, 1 Noxious Revival, 1 Nourishing Show. I doubt it. I think it's very easy for them to beat the Grizzlebrand. Not enough lands to win anymore. We discarded way too many, I think. But we'll do the math. We'll do the math based on... We'll see if they get any Creeping Chills this turn first. And then we'll do the math on the following turn. Alright, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So there's 6 lands in our deck total. And if they have lands in their hand, they can always redirect. I'm getting ready to ban Ricky for being annoying. We're definitely not going to Lightning Storm that Narco. Not even considering it. You know, the +1/+1 from Neofrom is like really sweet. Let's see if they miss. They don't have any dredgers in their graveyard, so this is actually great for us. Is that enough to go for it? It's going to be hard for him to have enough cards to redirect this at this point, right? Who cares if he would, Ricky? You don't know that he wasn't going to cast another one or what he was going to hit. Draw 21 cards, GG. I mean, we can. He didn't even try to redirect it. You'd think he'd have something in his hand. Because we don't have to draw first for more lands. If he redirects it, we just draw. Right, I gotta play this a little faster. I just don't think I even care about the spell pierces, but whatever, I'm gonna keep them anyway. Down to 6 minutes. We're missing 1 card. So we're missing, we can draw Pygmy Allosaurus or the other thing and win with this. I think I just keep. We have 8 chances. I think that's enough to keep. You can also cycle this for an additional card. I'm gonna remove this. By the way, hello Proto, not saw you in forever. There's a Narcomoeba, another Narcomoeba, double prized amalgam as well. Alright, well we don't have a lot of turns now. We've probably got 2. I think we just go for it. What am I saying wrong? Alright, let's look at our cards and see what we have. Oh, we just have everything. Alright, well. Okay. We have 29 cards. Just go ahead and put this on top. Wait, we need a Manamorphose, don't we? Okay, we have a Manamorphose. Put that on top. Draw it again. Alright, so exile. Okay, well, never mind. Anyway, exile Spirit Guide, exile Spirit Guide, exile Spirit Guide. Play Manamorphose. Cast Lab Maniac. Draw twice. Oh, I'm saying Pygmy Allosaurus. Thank you. Allosaurus Rider. Pygmy Allosaurus is an old magic card, right? I think Pygmy Allosaurus is another old magic card, and I'm just getting confused. I don't know how you spell it. It's Pygmy Hippo. It's not even Pygmy Allosaurus. Well, I don't know what the hell I'm thinking of then. Alright. This deck's more complicated than I thought it was. Yeah, we're just gonna keep calling it Pygmy now. I have been corrected. Ricky has taught me something. We're still just calling it Pygmy. I'm down. Pygmy packed. This deck is confusing me. Yeah, it could have been either way. I mean, I'm sure we had enough lands. We probably had enough lands even with him at 16. Even if he had 6, rather. So we can Pygmy Allosaurus, but we lose a Nourishing Show to do so. We don't have a land for an Eldritch Evolution. I think this is a mulligan. It's 2 parts of the combo and a Serum Visions, but it leaves us with only 4 cards to draw. Yeah, I think this hand's better than the other hand. I'm going to keep this one. It's similar, except Eldritch Evolution's a good top deck here, whereas Eldritch Evolution wasn't a good top deck the other way. We had to hit Neo, though. We couldn't get the other. I think that's the difference in the 2 hands. We had to get a land to do the other. Probably not at all. I think the London Mulligan rule goes away tomorrow, and unless they make it long term, then I expect this to be gone. I think this deck gets significantly worse without the London Mulligan rule. Discard spells. And this deck's super weak to discard spells and blue spells anyway, so like, you never beat Grixis Death Shadow, you're gonna have problems versus Grixis Control, Esper Control, all of those decks. Like, this deck has a lot of weaknesses. It's just a better version of Griselbrand, I think. Well, we almost had enough. Who likes gambling? I like gambling. Oh. Wait. Gambling doesn't help. Yes, Ricky, I assume anyway. They will not emergency ban this deck. It's got way too many problems. I'm not saying it won't be banned. Like, we're going to lose this game, for example. Wonder if there should be defense grids in the deck, potentially. We're in the sideboard. We got a couple engineered explosives for Grixis Death Shadow. We got 2 Pact of Negations to go with our 1 in the sideboard, but could potentially want some defense grids. I think they're legal. I'm not actually sure. I don't pay a lot of attention to this format, but I don't think I can win anymore. I think it's fairly safe to concede here. Maybe they'll tap all their mana and play a Jace or something ridiculous. It's turn 2, sometimes turn 1. At some point here, I'm just gonna go for it. I only have 1 show. You mean a pact? I have 3 packs. I'll wait 1 more turn. I'm gonna wait till I draw 1 more green card. That's my plan here, draw 1 more green card and then just see what happens. And even if they don't have a counterspell, they're going to have a Path to Exile or something, right? Opponent's down to 12. Maybe I should just draw all lands. And, what happens if we just hold 6 lands and find a Lightning Storm? Maybe you won't have a counterspell. I feel like they have a spell. They shocked last turn, then changed their mind, so I feel like it's going to be a Teferi. with like 2 counter spells now. Would love to draw an Eldritch Revolution or something right now. Alright, well, you tap some mana, so there's no time like the present. Make him beat 4/4s? They're 8/8s. We have a million lands, friend. What are you gonna do when the Allosaurus runs wild on you? You're just gonna counterspell this? Yeah, you're just gonna counterspell that. Wah wah. Right, we can't win. I think it's just a 2/2 without the ability, isn't it? I think it's a 2/2 without the ability. No, it's a 1/1 without the ability. It's not even as good as I thought it was. Let's just move on to the next game. Yeah, we'll take one more turn for funsies. Maybe we'll draw our Pact of Negation and do something that we shouldn't be able to do. Did I bring my Leylines in versus the Falsies Inquisition deck? Kinda don't want them. He's played a million turns and not cast anymore. Maybe he's only got 2 or 3. Oh god. Nope. 0. I wonder if I should have just cast the Simian Spirit Guide on like turn 3 and started turning it sideways. I think I played this game pretty bad. I think I gave myself no chance to win this game. Where if I'd played slightly better, I had like a 0.5% to win. What you gonna do when the pygmy runs wild on you? They ain't got it. We're good. Just go ahead and hover this concede button. I don't think any of those help. Maybe those do? I don't know. I think we have bigger problems under discard spells. I want to bring in too many cards. I don't know what else to take out. Let's just get a turn 1 kill and not worry about it. This is our worst nightmare, a deck with counter spells and a discard. We might be able to beat one of the two, but how do we beat both? Turn 1 Pygmy Allosaurus. Protection spell, go? Can we keep this? Yeah, whatever, I keep. Let's go ahead and scare him. Jen, I don't think so. I think it's a fun thing, and like it crushes stuff like Titan Shift and things, but like it just doesn't beat discard spells very well. It doesn't beat counter spells at all. Maybe there's ways to fix it, but I'm talking about in its current form. Oh, I forgot to attack. Oh, I'm so bad. I'm just sitting here talking, pressing the button. On Arena, when you keep hitting space, it auto attacks, and I've been playing more Arena than Moto lately. Well, I also think the deck's only good because of the London Mulligan rule right now. So, the London Mulligan rule goes away at the next update, or today or something. It's either today or tomorrow. So until they bring it back, I don't know how much this deck will be. Oh, dang it. Now I kind of want to cast the Eldritch Evolution. Well, I'm afraid of a counterspell or a Path to Exile at this point. Guess I'll just pass. I'd feel a lot more confident if they were at 10 and I hadn't punted. We have no basics, so that's just a straight strip mine. That card's actually pretty good here. I kind of want to just go for it, but it doesn't feel to me like I should bother going for it. Could Spirit Guide, or we could Summoner's Pack for a Spirit Guide Eldritch Evolution with Spell Pierce up, but it just takes 2 of a number of different cards to beat that. And there's some chance that they're going to kill our Pygmy Allosaur, or oh well, we do have a basic. I'm just an idiot. The original build I looked at didn't have a basic. So I guess Canister put one in it. Or this could be Sam Black's friend, Justin Cohen. Yeah, Justin Cohen. Could be Cohen's build. He might have put it in. The original build I looked at did not have one. They shocked. Which means we'd be presenting lethal had I not forgotten to attack. It's just so easy for them to smash us with a path to exile at the moment. Yeah, you can't pact for God. It's not green. I'm an idiot. Good call. Could pack for Cantor. Well, on a positive note, we can just play another one of these now. That has to be better, right? Feels like this just has to be better. Like, what are you going to do when my 4/4s run wild on you? I wish I hadn't accidentally skipped through that attack phase, but like I said, when you play Arena and MTGO, some of their hot commands are pretty vastly different, so it's a little confusing sometimes. It's weak to a sweeper, but do they have a sweeper? I would sideboard. Oh, they didn't sideboard anything out. That is true. They presented a billion cards, so they're gonna have Path to Exile here, and then we're gonna lose. Oh, never mind. No path. Yeah, you played it in Elves. Sometimes you just play a turn 1/2/2. Sometimes you just play a turn 1/2/2. Ricky's so lagged. Ricky's comments are so tilting because they come in like a minute late, and I'm like, what? What are you talking about? I don't understand, Ricky. They're so tilting because they're so laggy. I knew what he was talking about in that scenario because there wasn't game actions to make a decision on. But like earlier when he was trying to help and everything was coming in like 40 seconds late, it was just making my head explode. I didn't understand. Think we can mulligan this one. If only there was a way to play this on turn 1 for free. Oh, we can play a turn 1 Pygmy Soar. I guess I keep a turn 1 Pygmy Soar. Show both of those in case we draw Eldritch Evolution. I think I went 3-2, JJ. I played combo yesterday, right? Nexus? Yeah, I went 3-2 with Nexus. I lost. I made a play mistake in the last round that may have cost me the match, but we don't know 100% sure considering I didn't get to see my cards. It was definitely a play mistake, though. He had the green card that can destroy an artifact, an enchantment, or exile a card, and to be honest, I did not know that was a magic card, and he got me. What? Well, this isn't good. Alright, so we're dead. Like I said, this is pretty much our nightmare match to begin with. So I can't be upset if we lose it. We want to see more stomping grounds in the future. Almost. As soon as I draw another green card, we'll just go for it. Like, not waiting isn't going to improve our chances. Never mind. As soon as we can go for it, we're going to go for it. How about that? Maybe I'm forced to try to mulligan to a turn 4 or 5 kill or something. I think we'll go ahead and scoop. Now that we see another counter spell. Got to get more games in. More games, more games. Opponent's 3-1 playing for the big prize. We are playing for the pity prize. Simeon Spirit Guide away from potentially turn 1ing. An extra land away from turn 2. I think this is a keep, Vin. Alright, turn 2 it is. Well, I'll rephrase. Potentially turn 2 it is. There's no guarantee we're going to win. I mean, opponent did do a crazy ton of damage. Foil search? Could be. Guess I would rather have that than a Metamorphose here. Um, hmm. That's kind of interesting. I don't think I have to go for the kill this turn, so I don't think I'm going to bother. I'm just going to hope they can't deal 9 damage to our friend next turn. Okay, they can't. Okay, they can't do any more damage to our friend, apparently. Yeah, I don't think there's any reason not to go for it now. Yeah, we have a million things to try. Didn't draw it. Just go ahead and cast this in. Get you. Cast you. Oh, well, they're at 12, so we're just going to play a land and. Then we're going to. So that's 3, 4, 5. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Alright, so what are we on here? Because in the world of Magic, anytime there's like a big meme turn 1 combo deck, they kind of go nutty. Just everybody plays them. Like there's just so many of them out there right now. I'm amazed we haven't played versus 1 or 2. Alright, so we don't need Pact of Negation here. We potentially need these, depending on what build they're playing. I think these could be okay on the play, but I think they're too slow on the draw. And they could have Grafdigger's Cage. Sideboard just Wild Cantor out a lot. I don't actually think it's very good. Yeah, Lava Spike, Lightning Bolt, Fiery Templar are all cards that we saw. We're not saw. We didn't see a Lightning Bolt, but they're certainly not playing Lava Spike without playing Lightning Bolt. Well, with the London Mulligan rules, it looks like Neoform's pretty nice. It allows us to play this wild junk. Oh yeah. That was why I was saying I probably couldn't block, or I had to be afraid if they had like 9 burn spells or something. But this is one card away from it, and we have 8 copies of that card. But their deck is incredibly fast. We have a little bit too much air, so if we drew like Pygmy or whatever, we could discard these 2, use that one on turn 1. I guess we just have to keep this. It's a potential turn 1 combo. Their deck's so fast, though. All we gotta do is draw 1 of 8 cards, though, and we win on... Well, we potentially win on turn 1. I shouldn't say we win on turn 1. Hell, this man could have a Graph Digger's Cage for all we know. Speaking of which... I don't think there's any reason... I don't think there's any reason to try to combo. I think he's going to have a hard enough time just to beat the Grizzlebrand. Send me a list, JJ, and I'll definitely put that on the schedule for you, though. That's a deck that I promise I'm going to make a million mistakes versus. Or with. A million mistakes with. We just played 8-8 lifelink with flying on turn 1 versus our mono red deck. Now they could play, I don't know, Simeon Spirit Guide, to Bolt or something, and then we can't combo, but what are the odds of that, obviously? And even if that did happen, we're literally just 3 attacks away from winning. And we can kill the Tibalt in a number of ways. Hashtag ban. We could have tried to turn 1 kill there. We would have had a reasonable chance, but because we know the deck they're playing, there's just no reason to take the risk. We might as well get the attack in and get the extra 8 damage and be able to play the Gemstone Mine. That way we only even have to draw 1 Simeon Spirit Guide to be able to try to kill them. So he gets a blocker with his Arclight Phoenix. I like how the Neoform gives it a little upper loving. Gut shot, baby. No, don't make my friend a 7/7. It's uncalled for. Hey, Illuminat. Hope I pronounced your name properly. Oh, well, there's our Simeon Spirit Guide now. Let's just see if we win, I guess. They're clearly going to block, but we're just winning to gain 7 life. Oh, wow, they didn't block. Okay, then. Have another Summoner's Pact? Not yet. Looks like they've F6'd. Alright, well there's another Summoner's Pact. We'll just go ahead and play it. We can beat them with any of the cards now. We can draw our entire deck. Oh. Okay, well, anyway, we had it. Alright, well we got the 3-1. One mana, it would just warp so many decks. Like back before, like take, I guess the easiest thing is take Legacy. There was a time to where every Legacy deck just ran 4 of them. Just every single Legacy deck, even if they could never pay the mana for it. And that was similar in Vintage. I guess they just didn't want that to potentially ever happen to Modern. Yeah, I got my ladder finished last month. I'm Mythic this month as well, but I didn't bother to grind up a number. I got the Mythic just so I could start at Plat 4 instead of having to start at Gold 4. I know Dave was trying to grind it today, but I don't know how close he got. I am in fact a filthy percent player. I did get Mythic in what I believe is an extremely low number of games though. I mean, you guys saw me playing it on stream, and I was just conceding matches left and right. And I still got it in under 80 matches. Okay, this one's a little interesting. We have a turn 1 Allosaurus, and then we have some ways to try to find one of our combo pieces. I think I'm just going to keep. But I'm not exactly sure about this keep. Let's start here and see if we can find a better green card to discard. Well, we did not find a better green card to discard. Nope. Alright, we want to see a stomping ground. Actually, we don't. I don't know what we want to see. We want to see, like, tapped breeding pool. That's even better! Please don't dismember me, bro. Alright, they're done. It's pretty... It's pretty good. It's easy when things are lining up right. It gets a little confusing when they're not lining up right, I think. Like the matches you have to struggle for, I think, are kind of confusing. Or like sometimes you whiff off or whatever. And even when you whiff, there's puzzles that you can solve to like try to get back into it. Wow, 4 a.m. your time. How close are you? I heard about that happening to somebody, Murph. I assume it wasn't you, but I definitely read on Twitter somebody say I just watched a turn one kill or watched a guy with a turn one kill lose turn one on the play. I believe this hand's not a keep either. So we mulligan to 6. No, I can keep this hand, I guess. I think I can keep this hand. What I put on the bottom's confusing, though. I have to keep this hand because this hand's potentially a turn 1 kill. I think I just get rid of the Wild Cantor. I mean, that's fine. We still have 8 chances to draw, or 4 chances to draw it. And if the Siren Visions finds us any other land, we're pretty close to being able to win with just a Eldritch Evolution. So we have one piece of the combo, and we're drawing to one of 8 of the other pieces of the combo. They showed us an Inkmoth Nexus, so I assume they're on Hardened Scales or Infect, and we have this thingy. Well, Neoform wasn't legal in London. Keep that in mind. So this deck was not legal in London. So they're just playing Stone Infect. So I'm gonna start with this. Then I'm gonna play this. Yeah, there's a Neoform. So next turn we very potentially have the kill. Do I want to leave this on top 2? I think I'm fine leaving that on top 2. Finding the first automation's probably fine. And we're going to shuffle it away if the summoner's packed anyway if we want. So it feels like it's a free row to try. Hopefully they're not going to kill us this turn. All they need's 2 ground swells. Well, 1 ground swell and like 2 things. They got a breeding pool. So we're probably not going to win. Please tap this. They shocked, so I assume we're dead. Feels like we're dead if they're doing that. Feels like we're dead. Opponent was just bluffing for us not to go for it, but we couldn't not go for it because it was too easy for them to just untap and kill us. Oops, this is a standard league. So what did we lose to? Oh, we lost to Esper. Fault seizes, inquisitions, and counterspells. That's gonna happen. We play more. Must grind our ticks while we can. Since I feel like this deck's going to be significantly less powerful this time tomorrow. Well, we play first. I think we keep. Anytime we have half the combo and like a Serum Visions and some lands, I think we're supposed to keep. We were on the draw. That would have been sweet. Too bad this card's not going to do much here. Oh, Hive Mind. Nice. Which opponent were you? I'm going to assume the Infect player. Ah. Yeah, I was a little afraid of a Spell Pierce when you brought the Breeding Pool into play untapped, but you just have so many chances to kill me the next turn anyway that I think I just have to go for it and hope you don't. I definitely sideboarded improperly too. For some reason, I had what you call it? What I have? I had words. Words. I had hardened scales in my mind. That's what I'm trying to say. Hardened scales. That's the word. So I brought in like a bunch of Nature's Claims and my extra Druid's Deliverance. Alright, well, we need a Neoform or an Eldritch Evolution. Speak of the devil, and he will appear. Goodbye, opponent. Ooh, we actually missed. Try number 2. We got the Summoner's Pact. We have to at least keep going for a little while. You just pass and pay for Summoner's Pact next turn. Does that win? Yeah, we can draw at least 14 more cards. We can draw all the cards. So we have 11 cards left. We currently have 1 spirit guide, 2 spirit guides, just 2 spirit guides, wow. I guess it's possible that we brick. Ooh! We did brick. Well, that's not good. Did we draw the Metamorphose, or are we just passing? Make sure I'm not missing anything here. Alright, we drew a Metamorphose, so we can technically look 1 card deeper if we want. A 25% chance. Can we lower that chance any? So we have 1 Chancellor, 2 Chancellor, 1 Rider, 2 Rider. That's all the Chancellors. 3 Rider, 4 Rider. So we have all the green spells. Huh. Maybe I'm supposed to just pass. If I pass and they have a land destruction spell, like the one thing, we have a bit of a problem. I'm just going to pass, though. That's a good call. I should definitely play the Riders. Yeah, I bricked off, though, didn't I? Yep. We don't need you. We don't need lands that come into play tapped. We don't need any of these green spells. Oh crap, I had another Nourishing Show. I should have gained life. I didn't see it. That's on me. I don't think I need you. Keeping this Nourishing Show feels pretty bad. Oh, wow. I'm discarding too many lands, too, like an idiot, ain't I? I played this whole game bad. Yeah, I played this whole game bad. I'm going to kill my Grizzlebrand. Actually pretty strong here. Stop on my turn so I can float one of these. I think you could do it anyway, but... I just attack him for 10. Oh, that was a play mistake too, but it's fine. If we drew our card, we would have missed. Official on what band? I don't think this deck will get banned. I just attack them again? Yeah, I gotta see how good it is without the mulligan first, for sure. Well, my lightning storms are instant, so I see no reason to go ahead and use them now. Also, they're not lethal right now. Well, technically they are. I have exactly 9, but he's got a Misty Rainforest that we know about. Well, they're talking about the combo deck I'm playing. I'm disagreeing. They have at least one land in their hand. Play another friend. Hopefully they don't get a land. Nice. Fortunately, they can block everything. And we know they have a Misty Rainforest in their hand, so we really want them to cast it. Well, they didn't cast it, so... I punted this game, by the way. I should have never got rid of the Lab Maniac earlier. Yeah, I knew the Noxious Revival was still in my deck. Like, we looked for our entire deck already. We know every card that was in our deck. But, like, I could have won this game 2 turns ago if I just hadn't done that, probably. And clearly I just wasn't counting my library there. If they have a Dismember or something, we're still in trouble. Not playing that land was a big mistake, though. This was a mistake too. I clearly should have played my land first. I should have 2 more lands in play right now. But no, I played the end of that game completely terrible. I started talking in chat and just not paying attention and not thinking through my lines. That's the worst way in the world to play a deck like this, because we almost gave away an auto win by just not paying attention, which is fairly embarrassing, to be honest. So they're just playing green ramp things. I don't know what I really need versus green ramp things. Probably don't need the Pact of Negation. Maybe I still want to keep these in case they have Graph Digger's Cage. I don't think I need Pognify or Rapid Hybridization. I assume they're just going to be a little too slow. I bring in the Spell Pierces in case they have land destruction spells, but like I really don't think I need those either. Feel like I don't need anything? Think I just need to play tighter? It is very consistent. I will not deny that. But it's so bad versus discard. So bad versus counter spells. And the London Mulligan rule being taken away will damage it. It's just how much will it damage it? Yeah, so what do we have here? We have a turn 1 Pygmy Allosaurus and 1 land towards a Neoform if we want. I think this is a keep. We can draw... This could be turn 1. Right. So Pygmy Allosaurus, we use this to get a Wild Cantor. Oh, I sideboarded out the Wild Cantor. If I hadn't sideboarded out the Wild Cantor, we could have won on turn 1. Because we could have Summoner's Pact for the Wild Cantor, played the Wild Cantor off the Simian Spirit Guide, played the Yavimaya Coast, discard this green card for that, and then Neoformed. Alright, so now I've learned that I should never sideboard this card out. Still think this is a keep. But we had a turn 1 had I not sideboarded poorly. Well, potential turn 1. I mean, you can fizzle. The Summoner's Pact is another green card, so we're going to be able to cycle this Dissenter's Deliverance. But if they play Moss Thingy, we're just dead. Alright, well, we're not cycling this anymore. Okay. Well, I just punted, but I don't know how we beat both of those cards from here. I guess they have to find a way to kill us. The show wasn't in my hand at the time. I just drew it. We can still use show anyway, can't we? Oh no, we have to pay the 3 no matter what? That's weird. They have a Trinosphere. Yeah, so next turn we're going. I don't know how we're going to sideboard. I have to check something with my TCG player account too. I have a really weird message that just got sent to my email. I apologize if I'm slightly distracted for half a second. Beast within my land? Oh, beast within their land. Okay. What? I should have probably used this on this with this on the stack though. Right, well, we've got step 1. They have more. Okay, we're done. Yeah, well, we're bringing these 3 in, I think. I don't know whether I want to bring in or leave the spell pierces in or not. I suspect I do, but I don't know how we sideboard this many cards. Maybe we can take out one of the kill conditions. Hmm. Take out pierces. They can counterspell Trinospheres and Beast Withins and removal spells. Seem decent. Seems better to counterspell that stuff on the way down than deal with it after it's on the table, but I don't know what to sideboard out, so I'll try anything. Well, this is a turn 2 kill, so I think we keep it. Yeah, we keep it. So turn 2 kill with a Nature's Claim to beat a Grafdigger's Cage. Well, we can still fizzle. We did the other game, for example, but it's obviously unlikely. So I'm definitely going to discard this. I think I'm going to discard the Manamorphose and save the Nature's Claim in case they untap and play like a Trinisphere or something. Though the Manamorphose is more redundant. Yeah, I'm just going to discard this one. I'm just going to pass this one too. I can combo with instant speed if I need to. But if not, I'm just going to attack with an 8-8 and have my mana for the following turn. Makes it a lot harder for me to fizzle. So I have 4 mana now. In worst case, we can probably recombo next turn. So this could just be a Trinisphere. Alright, so we'll do what this deck does. Seems like what this deck does is kind of miss. Okay, I think I'm fine with that. I got a show, but I can just Deliverance that next turn and then show for more. That way I can pact and actually draw more cards if I feel like it. I think I'm just going to go for the combo kill. I didn't draw it there. Oh, we didn't draw it there either, did we? Alright, well. Alright, so there's all of them. It's not the one I want, and I don't think I have another Summoner's Pact that I can see. Nope. I have the win? I don't have the win. Oh, there it is. I didn't see it. My bad. You're right. I have the win. I see it now. Well, I was just going to draw the last 15 cards of my deck, but this works too. So that's 5, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And I have more than 3 cards. Or I have more than 3 lands, so they can't redirect it enough to win. I'm assuming opponent's going to be salty about this. Since they wrote this in the middle of me comboing game 1. So they might make us wait the full 10 minutes. We will find out. I am playing this deck slow, I admit that. I was dealing with a TCG issue there. I'll talk to them and see what they say. Let's see if I can shame them into conceding. Hey, Colton. I hope I pronounced that right. But thank you for the follow. I did play slow. He's over 10 minutes, well, was over 10 minutes ahead of me on the clock. But I was dealing with something on the other monitor, and this deck's kind of confusing, and I'm streaming. I don't know. Honestly, though, I've taken way too long. It does, it does. Yeah, well, let's load Arena. So, all the people that came from Modern can be poured while we click on Arena and play around that we can concede and not care about if they do come back. Yay, Mythic! Woo! Oh, wow. You get cool cards? I was wondering why I couldn't craft these on the preview event. I was like, it's not letting me craft for Vraska's Contempts. That's going to be a giveaway card soon. I wonder if there's a different giveaway card for Limited. If so, maybe I'll have to play some Limited. Need to reroll one of these at random. Well, not at random, but basically anything. Oh, crap, I should have rerolled that one. Oh, wait, I shouldn't open the packs right now, should I? Because I'm going to be playing some Limited. Should open the packs after that. So, there's a card that I didn't know existed that I found that I want to add to my deck. I think this card's just better than this card. I didn't know this was a card. Check on our opponent, see if he's back. He's not. We'll just play a best of one in case we have to concede. This is why my percentages are always so bad on Moto. We load up matches expecting to concede. Yeah, this hand sucks. Let's keep it. Oh, they're playing a cooler deck than us. Opponent's deck, the feather decks are just sweet. Probably a favorite versus them in a best of 3, but a best of 1, they're probably a favorite. So many things they could block this with. Trying to decide if I care. I've come to the conclusion I care. Check our other match. Opponent's still not here. Uh-oh, Spaghetti-O. Opponent has a good draw. May not get another turn. I have been defeated. Told you I thought that opponent might make us wait the whole 10 minutes. 302. Pretty close now. About a minute away. They could take an action and make us wait another 10. If they make me wait the first 10, I'm pretty chill about it. If they make me wait the second 10, I'll probably report them. No reason to attack with this. We know they already have these. They could have something else, but at worst case scenario, that's a 2/5. They should use that at the end of turn, during my second main phase at the very worst case to get an additional scry, and an additional counter, and another additional scry, but it's whatevs. So we get to do this for 3 this turn. We win! Yeah. Since this match is like 2 turns from being over, I think we'll finish it one way or the other. It's a good chance we win if we draw a Johnny or a land. Probably a bad chance if we don't. Considering we're taking a minimum of 7 this turn. Hey, somebody rang my doorbell. Now somebody's knocking on my door. They can just keep knocking. Do 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 do. We're gonna try to gain 8 life. What are you gonna do? Do 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 do. Sorry again for the dead air right now. I know it's got to be annoying. Oh, we're going to lose a bunch of our stuff, but we don't really care. Because it's just our stuff. Who cares about stuff? Hey, I can't touch those things. Get out of here. Alright, friendo. Don't deal 13 to me. Goodbye, blocker. Nope. Well, I lost half my viewers since the one guy took off. That's kind of rude. Alright, well, we did the winning. We are the champions, my friends. Alright, let's get back into actually playing Modern. Again, I apologize. Can't help a salty opponent. At least he didn't make us wait the full 20. Your Tuesday sell guide. Well, thank you. Man, that really just kind of hurts the entire momentum. Let's get a turn 1 kill and get her going, get the momentum back up. I think we can do better. I think this is a keep. Yeah, I'm gonna keep this. What am I gonna scry to the bottom though? Thinking about scrying the land to the bottom. Alright, who wants to try to get lucky? That wasn't lucky. That was almost lucky. Maybe I'm not supposed to blow that Manamorphose on turn 1? If I don't blow that Manamorphose, I have the combo on turn 2? But because I did blow it, we have to draw a land? Coincidentally, we put a land on the bottom. You can also just draw the other Manamorphose. We can draw a Summoner's Pact as well, can't we? Yeah, we can draw a Summoner's Pact as well. Only has a decent draw. Be interesting to see if they have a reunion to go with this. Looks like they do. Already one in their graveyard though. Yep, they did. I've already hit F6. I don't know why you're bothering me. Well, they missed fairly well on that one. Alright, land a stick. That is a land. Will we miss with Nourishing Shoulder? Or miss on hitting a Nourishing Shoulder? I think I'm just going to pass because of that. Could try to draw another, but I don't think we have to try. If they do something that presents a lethal or presents killing our Gristlebrand, we can just draw again on their turn and try it. Or I take that back. Maybe we can't. And because we know they have a Karfik Reunion, or sorry, a Conflagrate, we have to draw now, don't we? Fine with that. They currently don't have another dredge card in their graveyard. They can't conflag for enough to kill our friend. Can't conflag for enough to kill us. They can, however, conflag for enough to, if we block the prized amalgam, kill off the Grizzlebrand. So we'll have to see what they do. They have a Dark Blast they could use this turn. We gain one less life on a block. They get one more dredge that way. Or they're just dead. That works too. So I don't think we actually have to sideboard here. I don't think we need this Pact of Negation. Maybe a Spell Pierce is slightly better. Maybe just another cycling card's a little bit better. Spell Pierce can get a reunion. Or Carfic something. I don't know. Hey, Comedian. Comedian Chameleon? That's a cool name. Welcome. Hope you're having a wonderful day. Alright, so we have nothing. This is easy mulligan. Opponent also mulliganed. Alright, this is a keep. Nice. Good to hear that. Hope everybody always has lovely days. Yeah, this deck's pretty cool. Definitely enjoy it. Not played it much. This is just my second league, so I think this is like match 6 or something, or match 7 maybe. Need a land for a turn 2 here. That's not a land. That's a play set of friends. Because some of these decks play Lightning Axe, I don't think there's any reason just to rush one out till we have the ability. Or the ability to throw it away to the Neoform anyway. Or until we potentially need them to block. Looks like this is a reunion. Because they had a white man in their pool for some reason. That's not the mirror. Our opponent's playing Dredge. Opponent has a pretty solid draw. It's actually a pretty significant hit considering they only put one card in the graveyard when they started the turn. Like, they only put a Dark Blast in their graveyard, yet they got both of these plus a thing off. A Creeping Chill off. We missed our land, but that's to be expected. There's only 15 lands. Now that we've drawn this Spirit Guide, we can also draw Summoner's Pact. Oh, and we can also draw Manamorphose now that we've hit the Simian Spirit Guide. So the Simian Spirit Guide gave us 6 additional wins to go with the 15 lands. So we're 21 outs right now in 51 cards because we know the bottom card of our library is the Eldritch Evolution. Could be forgetting something, of course, like you bottom, you top. Do I have to discard something this turn? think I'm just going to discard the Eldritch Evolution. I don't think I want to cast an Alio. We already know that they have a Dark Blast. So they can like upkeep Dark Blast it, and if they have a land, then finish it off. I kind of don't want them doing that. But we're also just dead. They have a Conflag in their graveyard and 8 cards in their hand. Like, we're just dead. We don't actually have an out. I'm just kind of hoping they don't see it. But no, I punted here. I should have 100% cast a Rider. If I played a Rider, we could have blocked. Yeah, I'm just not familiar with this deck. And if we'd blocked, we would have saved 3 life. We wouldn't have had enough life to tap our 2 shock lands, though. Or, sorry, pain lands. Thank you for the follow, comedian. They've got a clean kill. It's just, will they do it? I assume they're going to do it. Yeah, I don't think I was going to win this game, but it's still improper play. Like, I could have cast 2 of these. I could have got rid of this and this for one, this and this for the other. Turn 4 kill from Dredge is pretty nice, though. I don't think I'm changing anything from the play to the draw. Yeah, I'm not really changing anything. I think this is the type of deck we just need to be a little faster than. Maybe I'm supposed to mulligan on to 5, but I have 1 Spell Pierce in my deck, but I don't really like it. I guess I have to keep this. We have 8 outs over multiple turns. I think I'm supposed to keep this. Anytime you have 8 out or 8 hits, I think you're supposed to keep. Like, it's not an exciting hand, and we may not do anything the entire game, but I still think it's a keep. Maybe we'll draw an Eldritch Evolution or a Neoform. Don't think I want that. Definitely want that. Nice, Murph. We got to do that earlier. It was pretty cool. Creeping Chill kind of sucks. But they didn't hit a Dredger, so we've dodged that bullet for now. Dodged another bullet, which is nice. Hopefully they don't have double looting. Pelican flag in the graveyard. Alright. Get our dino friend. Ooh, this is kind of interesting. If we miss on a relevant green spell in our first 7, or then maybe we don't get to go anymore. Alright, we didn't. We nailed it. I didn't see the second worm. I don't have a second worm, but I do with the extra. Oh, the Summoner's Pact. You're right. Yeah. I missed this Summoner's Pact. I didn't see it for some reason. So we can get another show if we need. Alright, we just win. Technically messed that sequencing up, but I was just trying to go fast because I don't think it matters. I guess I gain life if I Noxious Revival that, so. Oh, wait, never mind. So I just need to play a land and then use my 2 Simian Spirit, or these things. I guess I don't even need to play a land then. Whatever. Might as well play a land. There's no opportunity cost to not playing it. Alright, so 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Actually, don't have another land, do we? Nope, don't have another land yet, but we'll draw and get it in a second. Make sure I've done correct math and everything. Oh wait, he changed the target to me. Well, he's just messing up and discarding cards for no reason then. You're supposed to wait till I have no more things on the stack to do that. I was wondering why there was so many things there. He actually built it on up to 21 too, so I don't even have to draw more cards yet. That's 21. Yeah, cool, our opponent killed himself. In theory, we could miss still, right? Alright, we wasn't going to, but in theory, we could have. Mostly because I didn't count how many lands. Alright, 2-0. 6-1 with this deck now. It'd be nice to get another 4-1 today, but it'd be pretty ecstatic even if we get a 3-2. So we gotta win 1 out of the next 3 to acquire a pity friend. I had quite a few viewers earlier, and then somebody timed me out, and they all left. There's like 10 now. Amulet, baby. Yeah. Uh, 6-1 currently, Dumbo. Still learning it. It's pretty cool. I doubt it. Like, there's still a lot of decks that just beat this, and then the London Mulligan rule being gone away will be annoying. I've turned one somebody today. I've turned two quite a few people as well. We beat somebody by just playing two of these and attacking for 4/4s and 5/5s. That was pretty cool as well. Alright, so the combo is the rider says you may exile 2 green cards from your hand rather than pay the spell's cost. And as you can see, most of the deck is green. So basically you cast... Oh, sorry, a match just started. I'll try to explain during the game. Opponent's playing for the good prize. What do we got here? So we have no lands to cast our spell, but we did have a rider. Alright, so here we need any green card and we win on turn 2. I think that's a keep. But basically you use the Neofrom. Well, Comedian's got you. You use a Neofrom or an Eldritch Evolution to turn your 3 rider into a Grizzlebrand, then draw your deck and do ad nauseum things, and kill with either Lightning Storm or Lab Maniac. I think I'm gonna play this one first to give an illusion that we're playing a different deck. Could be a mirror match. Any green card? Not a green card. I think it's a mirror match. Looks like they have turn 2. It is potentially possible to fizzle with this deck, so we're going to make them show it to us. Like, the deck can fizzle. We've fizzled more than once today. How do you sideboard versus the mirror, Murph? Looks like our opponent fizzled, and that's why you don't concede. Alright, can we draw a green land? Yeah, our opponent just drew 14 and fizzled. I said green land, but I want a green spell. Any green spell. Any green spell. That's a green spell. Not the green spell I would have loved, but it is a green spell. They have Pact Negation. That's not good for me. They had 3 Simian Spirit Guides to pay for it as well. Oh my. Well, we just got wrecked. It took 3 guides. The blue pack takes 5 to pay. It is not a favorite versus discard spells, I don't think. So we probably want our Pact of Negations. I don't know if we want our Spell Pierces or not. I don't think I want the Spell Pierces. I think I just want packs and see who's faster. I don't think I want Rapid Hibernization or Pognify either. Feels to me like when they just start comboing, they can combo at instant speed, so I don't know if that's enough. Yeah, I'm just gonna turn one them and not worry about it. I like to play first. Yes. I think we have to keep this hand. I don't really want to. So turn 3, kill it the earliest. Turn 3 seems too slow by a decent margin. But I also have a Serum Visions to try to find an Eldritch Evolution. I think this is a keep, but I don't like it. So am I, Murph. So am I. Maybe we'll play next round, and then one of us has to win. I don't think this hand's exciting, but I do think it's a keep. Well, we need only land, so we can put these on the bottom. Yeah, we do have an additional 15 life. That may be enough, but remember, if they're comboing off, they'll have a Pact of Negation in their hand, so this won't resolve. Though I guess if they're putting the thing into play, maybe we just do it in response. Alright. Well, I guess we see if we're dead. I think I'm going to discard the Nourishing Show, because I think the auto is better. We have to hit a show anyway to win this turn. Well, we really have nothing going on for us at all, do we? I don't think I can pass. I think if I pass, I could just be dead. Alright, well, there's some help. I was afraid if I can't combo this turn, I might have to discard enough lands that makes it hard for me to combo at all. Whoops. Didn't mean to play that one. Guess I'll play this. Do I have enough lands? I don't even have enough lands to win. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. We don't have enough land to win. Alright, well, I officially fizzled, and I spent all of my Simian Spirit Guides, so now I can't win at all? I can't win at all now. I'm an idiot. I didn't play my Allosaurus Rider again. That's multiple times that I've done that now. I think I need to save it anyway in case we draw the thing. Actually, we don't. We have a Summoner's Pact. We didn't need to save it. That was just a plain mistake. That was a rough one. I do not have Manamorphose in their hand, though. Still have to discard 5 of these cards. Well, we fizzled. Alright, looks like they're not comboing this turn, so... So we still have a chance. Wow, we didn't hit Nourishing Show yet again. We already cast 1 Manamorphose, we have, so we don't need that green for anything else ever. We have no way to get that card, do we? Well, I punted this turn pretty hard, I think. Well, not punted this turn, but... Alright, do we get a turn 3? Maybe they'll fizzle. They have less cards to draw now. I can't cast Pact. If I cast Pact, I'm dead. So how many shows have we gone through? 1, 2, so this is 3. And this is 4. Well, that game was wild. Like, I bricked off a bunch, he bricked off a bunch, and then it just come down to a cluster. Yeah, he is just dead to an attack, you're right, but... Alright, so I change anything from the play to the draw. Do I want like a Spell Pierce on the play? Or on the draw? To try to prevent turn 2s? I think these Pact Negations are worse than I originally had thought they were. Yeah, I hadn't done that math though, Ricky. I knew I was going to win the other way, probably. I think the Pact Negations may just not be good here. We're never going to be able to pay for them. So... we need them on the turn that we're comboing, I guess? But what else do we sideboard out? Feels like Lab Maniac is easier to kill with than Lightning Storm. We can pay for them, but we're not likely to. I don't know what to side out. Definitely not bringing in Pongnify. Not interested in that at all. I think Grizzlebrand's attacking in this match is not super likely. I think you just lose once those come into play. And besides, I don't know what to take out now, and we're talking about adding more cards in. I don't know what to bring in for even more cards. The pack's still kind of good. Man, Noxious Revival's so good too. I'll try one of each though. You didn't hear what who said. Yeah, but he's definitely not the creator of the deck. He's just the first person you saw create it. I've known about this deck for 2.5 or 3 weeks. I just thought it was a joke until I saw it actually played. Thought it was a meme. I didn't actually think it was a deck. And regardless, I'll say the same thing Hooglin says. It doesn't do me any good to tell me what cards to bring in if you can't tell me what cards to take out. Because I'm already struggling on figuring out what cards to take out. I think that's the Hooglin way to say it. I still think it's a joke. I do not think this deck is that good. I think this deck's a solid medium. It's good versus the Stomping Ground decks. I'll give you that. I'm doing rather well today because I've been paired versus like 4 of them. We're playing the mirror. Their opponent's taking a while. I'm not sure. They've not even looked at their 7 yet. They may be having connection issues. I don't know. I'm just not sold at I'm not sold on putting a card back in their hand as a response since the deck wins at instant speed anyway. It's 7 cards, but I don't know how much those 7 cards matter. And if those 7 cards do matter, I think Unsummon or Vapor Snag's just better. Because having a Grizzlebrand in your hand's irrelevant in this match, yet them having a 3-3 on the table if I'm not comboing could be relevant. So if the cards are in just for the mirror, if that's what we're assuming, like Vapor Snag's a better card. Right? Like, I don't... Does Eldritch Evolution or Neostorm either one get out of the graveyard or hand? Search your library. Search your library. No. So if those are in the deck for just the mirror, opponent should be playing Vapor Snag. Or like a Vapor Snag and an Unsummon if you're wanting to play around, I don't know, something weird. Meddling Mage is a reason to play these. That's the card that I thought these were most in the deck for. And I specifically thought that that's what these were in the deck for because they're not using 2 Rapids or 2 Pugnifies. They went out of their way to play 1 of each. So Meddling Mage is why I thought they were in the sideboard. And obviously I know nothing about this deck. I'm not telling you you're wrong. I'm just saying if I don't know what to sideboard out, telling me to leave a card in doesn't make sense. Or telling me to bring a card in doesn't really help. And I think Spell Pierce is better than Rapid because keeping the thing off the table is better than killing it when it's on the table. But I thought it was for Meddling Mage. That was the card that came to my mind when I read the deck list. And I like the idea of the packs because the packs are a 0-mana way for me to protect myself from their Spell Pierce. So me protecting my combos seems more relevant than me trying to stop his combo. But maybe that's wrong on the draw. I'm not sure. Maybe the packs just aren't good. Like, he got to cast them in a really cool way, but like, I don't know how often that way comes up. I have to imagine the way he got to play them doesn't come up very often. I kind of want to cut the packs entirely and put something like Defense Grid in the deck because you can play Defense Grid on turn 1 off of a Chancellor and a land. I really like the idea of Defense Grid. And full disclaimer, that may or may not be because I accidentally won a foil signed one in a lottery. In the MTG lottery. So, just keep this disclaimer there, you know. It may or not be because I have a foil one from Urza's. Alright, well, We have a potential turn 1 win. All we have to do is draw a Simian Spirit Guide or a Summoner's, well, no, a Simian Spirit Guide. So I think we have to keep it. And even if we fail at the turn 1 win, we have a fairly reliable turn 3 win if we get a land, or a turn 2 land if we draw a Simian Spirit Guide on turn 2. Or a Neoform on turn 1. So we have 8 cards to draw on turn 1, and then we have 8 cards to draw on turn 2 as well. So I think this is a pretty easy keep. And we just have to hope we get a turn 1 and 2. Yeah, well. We failed on turn 1. Now we have 8 cards to draw on turn 2. We can draw a, as already stated, we can draw a Neoform or we can draw a Simian Spirit Guide. Opponent doesn't even have land 2. That's actually kind of scary for us. Because them not having land 2 probably means they have the combo very easily. They just probably need the land. And since they had the Serum Visions, them getting the land's going to be nearly 100%. But maybe they'll brick off here. They did the other game, so. That's kind of good for us. That wasn't the 15. Would love to have a Spell Pierce right now. But they got the 15 that time, so it's going to be very hard for us to win, but you can still brick even at 14 cards. It's just not likely. Could have sideboarded out a Nourishing Show, though they shouldn't have. I mean, let's just see what they have. There's no reason to concede. Make them show. Alright, well, they can draw the entire deck now. Alright, well, you've drawn your entire deck. I guess you win. Unless maybe you sideboarded in a bad manner. If it's just Lightning Storm, we're still dead, I think. Hey, look at it. What's up? Maybe they sideboarded out the Lab Maniac. So some of these only have 14 lands, so they would have 10. They can only gain 30. We can draw 15, or we can gain 15. Yeah, we're running it back for a second league, Local Dope. So potentially, depending on what's in their hand, maybe we can make it work with these Nourishing Shows, but I feel like it's going to be fairly unlikely. I don't think they're going to have sideboarded out. I don't think they'll have sideboarded out their packs, so. That's 21. And how many lands are in the graveyard now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Wait. So that's 13. That's 14. That's 27 damage. Alright, we're dead. Wait. They targeted the wrong thing. I get to gain life. Why? Why? Why did you just do that, opponent? Oh, wait. They... Sears' cast Pact Negation targeting their Pact Negation. I thought they'd done something stupid there, but they didn't. I got so excited for a second because I thought they'd stack that in properly, but then I just read it wrong. I'm wanting to look at their graveyard just to see what they took out. See if I can figure out anything they took out. No, they kept the Cantor. They kept 2 Metamorphoses. I don't see a Lab Maniac, but that could be in their hand. They had Double Pact. I don't see a Spell Pierce here. Not sure on what to sideboard out. Yeah, we play first. This is keep. Potential turn to kill. You just need another green card. Well, we have another green card, so guess I don't want either of these anymore, then. I think I'm gonna put that one on top just in case they have a discard spell. Because if they have a discard spell, they might take the Neoform. Okay, just a forest. We don't care about a forest. There's no reason for me to try to combo here. They could have Beast Within, but I'm fine with that. I'll just draw 6 or 14 cards on their turn, maybe more. Now, is this the same mono green opponent that we played before that has Grafdigger's Cages and Trinispheres? Hey, Dagger, thank you so much for the follow. That was very kind of you, my friend. No, I'm not rude. I'm not going to be rude to him. I don't know why I cast this. This was just silly for me to cast. In my genius mind, I was like, oh, this is going to give me better odds to get what I want. But it was just wrong. There wasn't any right to that. It was just wrong. Alright, do we have the one card yet? Alright, we do. So it's just exile this. Play a land because it's quicker. Cast that. Draw 14. Nope, I'm from Eastern Kentucky. Redneck, born and raised. But I guess that's fairly similar to Louisiana. Yep, I'm a big fat guy from Eastern Kentucky. Murph is not incorrect at all. Right, we don't want this back to navigation. We know he plays Trinisphere, so we want all of our Artifact Hades stuff. Do we need both of our kill conditions out of our sideboard? Probably not. We probably only need one or the other, but I'm not confident enough in taking them out. And I still think there's a real chance that I want Spell Pierce. I really just don't know how to sideboard very well with this deck. I'm pretty confident right now I'm supposed to sideboard out the Lightning Storm or the Lab Maniac, but I don't actually know. We're all fat guys from Kentucky. You are not even close to fat, Local Dope. I don't want to hear it. Local Dope's tiny. I don't think this is the deck that gets Simeon Spirit Guide banned, but if it's still strong or if they make the London Mulligan rule permanent, it might be the deck that gets friggin' Rider banned. Might be the deck that can get the Rider banned. I will take out a land. I don't know what to do. 14 lands, baby. Let's rock. This deck is pretty good versus decks that play forests and stuff. We're 2-1 in this league. We went 4-1 in the last league. Our loss this league was to a mirror match. Our loss last league was to Esper Control that had main deck Fault Seizes and Inquisitions to go with its counter spells. We've beat a mono green Mana Denial Trinisphere deck. We've beat a couple Dredge decks. We've beat Valakut. Beat something that I didn't exactly know what was. They just died too quick. I think this hand's a keep. We got one part of the combo, and we've got a Serum Visions to help us try to find another part. But even on top of all of that, we have a Dissenter's Deliverance to help us be able to break up his Trinosphere stuff. Alright, well, we don't want any of these right now. Gravedigger's Cage is a card. So now we're looking for 1 of 8 cards. Alright, now we're looking for 1 of 4 cards. Now we're looking for 1 of 8 cards again. What's that do? Put target. Okay, so we're just going to draw our thing again. I guess the proper play would have been to cycle my dissenters, but I'm a little afraid to. Just a smidge afraid to, because they're going to tutor for like a Eternal Witness and can get the Gravedigger's Cage back. There's the Gravedigger's Cage, so we're right about that. Not it. Yeah, all of these green devotion decks do. They usually get Crater Hoof, reset Planeswalkers, just gain life. I mean, you can do a lot of neat things with it. Still looking for 1 of 8 cards over here. That's unfortunate. They basically have us in a hard lock now and the game's over. Though we can technically break the lock up, and we probably will the next time they do it. I should have did it that turn. I wasn't paying attention. I didn't have my stop and my upkeep. That's on me. But we can upkeep search for Pygmy and lose the game or win the game based on a little luck. Well, we could have. Obviously, we're dead now. Well, we know they're going to get the cage back. So I punted that game because I could have tried to win had I made the right play. But I didn't make the right play. And that's what happens when you don't make the right play. You just get punished. I don't think I want to sideboard this out. I'm just going to sideboard this out. I'm still confident I'm supposed to take the Maniac or the Storm out here. I just don't know which one. Alright, well, this is a clear keep. We have 1 part of the combo. We have a way to break up their hate card. And we get to draw a few extra cards to try to find things. Right, so there's an Eldritch Evolution and theoretical win next turn. Yeah, well, not winning next turn. Oh, that was neat. So we're going to exile you and you. We're going to exile you. We'll draw some number of cards here because we know for a fact that they play Beast Within, so we'll see if we can win. Oh wow, well we didn't hit very good here at all. Is it worth it to keep trying to combo here? I'm not 100% sure that it is. I'm not 100% sure that it is. We definitely want to put that on the bottom. I think I want to put that on the bottom too. I'm just going to play this now. So they have to have a way to beat a 5/5 and a 7/7, and I don't think that's easy with 4 mana. I think there's a good chance that we get to tap out. Or get to untap. Clearly I don't care about that at all. Well, that's enough cards to see if we win. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So they're redirecting it to me now. Again, they're doing this at the wrong timing. I still have a counter on the stack, so just target them with it. I don't want to hit them with the GGs until we know 100%. Like, if they have 3 more lands in hand, we could technically miss with this Grizzlebrand, right? It's targeting me now. Alright, it's pretty unlikely we're going to miss now. Alright, so they have more. I'll go ahead and cast this. We'll go get an automation. We'll cast this. We'll let that resolve. We'll draw 7. We'll discard this. Yes. Target them again. And they did have 3 lands. Okay, well then. What do we have? So we can Noxious Revival this Nourishing Show. We'll pay 2. Then we'll draw 7. We'll let that resolve. That's fair. We could have got a land too. He's hellbent. I guess I did give ourselves a chance to lose here. Because I know how many lands are left in our deck. And I knew how many cards we were drawing. And we had less than 5 lands in our deck. We only had 3. So I gave ourselves a chance to miss when I didn't have to give ourselves a chance to miss. I could have locked it up 100%. So that was a misplay by me. It was also a misplay by me for me to put this card on the bottom earlier. I should have just kept this card on top so that this situation never came up. And that I didn't I could have had a 100% chance to win in 2 other manners. And I gave myself like a 90-some% chance to win instead. But I'm still learning the deck. But I see where I messed up, and I see that I had 2 chances to make it 100%, and that what I chose made it not 100%. To be honest, I was a little flustered that entire match because our opponent came in talking trash, and we'd played him in the previous league, and he timed us out. Well, sorry, he went AFK instead of dying with the spell on the stack, and I don't know. Like, it's kind of a jerk. Hey, Swamp Bass, thank you for the follow. So, like, I was focused on trying to play quickly so he wouldn't complain, because I don't want to make people miserable or whatever, but I'm enjoying this deck. And I did take a long time to play the first round. So that's on me. Ricky was telling me earlier about a version of this deck that gives our Grizzlebrand haste. They have Expedite in the deck. And I saw one earlier on a stream, though I'm not 100% sure that it's a good one. Or that I like it. 420 Dragon, this guy used to be a commander, like, just a primetime player. I think that's the words they use. Yeah, so this hand's kind of interesting. We have a turn 2 Neofrom, but we don't have the second green source. But the problem with this hand is we have a Grizzlebrand in it. If we draw the second Grizzlebrand, we just lose. But I still think you have to keep, since we're only a green source away from the combo. I don't think there's a choice. I think it's just an easy keep. It's an annoying keep, but I think it's an easy keep. Alright, so we're playing the mirror. Alright, any green spell will be fine, opponent. That's not a green spell. Alright, we pass. Opponent has 3 lands now. I find it hard to believe that they're not comboing. Put 1 on bottom, 1 on top. Still don't know how to sideboard this match. Alright, green source, let's do this. I said green source. I meant to say green card. I jinxed myself. Ah! Jinx or Rooney. I can spirit guide the maniac into play? I don't want to do that though, do I? I want to give the illusion that maybe we're playing the Wilderness Reclamation deck and they don't go for it or something. Though Botanical Sanctum really gives it away. There's some chance that they miss. We'll press F6. We have nothing. Yeah, I doubt it too. Like I said, I believe it's basically 0% to happen, but who knows? It's the second time we played versus this deck in this one league. By some miracle, all three Simian Spirit Guides could be in their bottom 5 cards? Cross our fingers? We need 3 Spirit Guides in those bottom 5 cards, baby. Considering they're putting 4 mana in the pool, I'm assuming we're just dead. But of course, I was assuming we were dead a while ago. Now, I definitely want 1 Pact of Negation and 2 Spell Pierces. We can get rid of these 100% sure. Other than that, I don't really know what to do. People are telling me I need to bring these cards in. I really don't know how I sideboard 3 cards out. I like the Noxious Revival. I really don't ever want to side it out. I doubt this is right. We're missing 1 of 8 cards for a turn 2 kill. We have to keep this, right? It's 1 of 8 cards. I feel like if you're 1 of 8 cards away, it's like pretty hard not to mulligan it. Or pretty hard to mulligan it. We get 2 draw steps, because like we can cycle this if we want. I don't know if I should cycle it though. Opponent's playing the mirror, so it's about pure speed. I think I'm just going to pass. I'd rather cycle that for a Spell Pierce than this. Well, we missed. Interesting. I guess I just fat fingered because we went to the attack step for some reason. Yeah, they've clearly got it. Well, that's disappointing. I thought I was getting another turn when they went to the attack step. I guess they're maybe trying to see if I was F6. We were super dead. I don't care if I died in the pack negation. I just want to look at their graveyard to see how they sideboard. Wait! they conceded to us! But we were dead! We couldn't pay for our pact! We couldn't pay for our pact! Opponent! That's not what pact negation does! Opponent! Wee! Yeah, I'm getting these stupid things out of my deck. Since pact negation is clearly force of will in this match, I believe I would like to put another one in my deck. I think Lab Maniac's easier to kill with than Lightning Storm in this match. I want them both so bad. Alright, I give up. I'm taking out Siren Visions again. Will you still make me do it? Wait, how does it show they've sideboarded out Lab Main? Alright, this is a one card away from a turn one kill. And worst case, it's still turn 3. Alright, come on. Let's draw a Simian Spirit Guide for the fam. Well, that's just not a Simian Spirit Guide at all. Alright, we're going to lose this game. Rip. Yeah, they definitely couldn't cast Lab. They'd already played 3 other things. I like how opponent keeps doing checks to see if we have... Damn it, Murph. I'm playing Magic. We've both had turn 1 kills with this deck. It's not that impressive. Who cares? Yeah, that's a good hand. That's a good hand, but we've both already won with turn 1s today. Alright, well, opponent wins 100% here. I still think we're supposed to keep this hand. We had 4 draws to win on turn 1. Or we had 8 draws to win on turn 1. We could hit a Simian Spirit Guide or a Neoform. And then on turn 2, we still had 8 draws. We could hit a Neoform or a Simian Spirit Guide. So, we didn't get to turn 2, but we had 8 draws. Well, I think it's always worth it. Oh well, we're going to 3-2 this match. As soon as they show us the lightning storm, I'll concede. I'm not going to make them go through it. They have to show it to me, though. I'm not going to concede if they don't show it to me. Like, maybe it's in the bottom 6 cards. Or whatever. They can't draw their whole deck here. It could be in the bottom 6 cards. But it's GG if they've got it. If they whiff, they whiffed. Yeah, will they get one more draw at it? Well, I mean, they've drawn 55 cards. If they definitely have the lands. Alright, if they have the other Simian Spirit Guide, it could be in the bottom 3 cards. They have the other Simian Spirit Guide. GG. Alright, well, we lost. Yeah, but it doesn't take that many. It doesn't take that many lands to win. Like, it's 2 per trigger. So to deal 19 damage, they have to have 8 lands plus this, and this is 9 and 10 lands. So even if we assumed all 4 of these were lands, they would have to play exactly 14 lands, or we could win. But I mean, they have to have 14 lands in their deck, right? I think 15 lands is most common. You even said 15 or 16. Either 15 or 16 lands beat me, but you're right. You're right. Make them show you. Apparently, they have a lot more lands than I thought. Anyway, so we lost to the mirror match twice in this tournament. So that puts us at 7-3 with 2 losses to the mirror match. So 7-1 if we don't call or to the mirror match. Yeah, they put another land on the stack. That last one was theirs. 7-1, not including mirror matches, is not terrible. Kind of want to play again, but I've been on 4 hours and I'm sleepy. So 420 Dragon and Gabba Gabba were both playing this. Deck feels pretty good. I wonder if we could just like log on with Grixis Death Shadow and dominate leagues right now. Because I do not think this deck can beat Grixis Death Shadow ever. I think that's probably just a buy for you. I guess there's Chalice of the Voids in the sideboard, so it's not a buy, but definitely has to be favorite. Now, turn 1 is still a thing, but we've played 10 matches, and I wasn't paying attention to the game count, but a lot of them were 3, so let's say we played 15 games a day. We got it once, so it's certainly not a high percentage. Yeah, you just need well, I don't know, you can still win with Lab Maniac even if they do have a ley line. Lantern itself might be good though. Yeah, the needles are good. We can just put needles in anything. But we do have main deck Artifact Destruction, and we have 4 Artifact Destruction spells post board. But yeah, those decks would be fairly good versus it. The other build of this deck has Ancient Grudges here too, but I think these are probably just better than Ancient Grudges because you can cycle them when you don't need them. They're not dead to play main because of that. It's something you can cycle off a green mana for turns that you don't have Neoform on one. I don't know. I guess I'm going to call it though. Yeah, I've been live for 4 hours. I'm pretty darn tired. Probably not. But possibly. Anyway, for anybody who did like to stream today, I actually don't play Modern very often. I'm mostly a Standard player. But keep in mind, I have streamed 661 days in a row and plan on continuing to stream. And if you look below the stream, there's a link to my YouTube, too, where we post almost all of our past broadcasts. Beyond that, because of personal things, like around the home and stuff, I don't have a schedule right now, unfortunately. But they're taking away the London Mulligan rules tomorrow during downtime. So I'll probably log back on and play this deck sometime before downtime. I'm going to quickly look and see when downtime is. Downtime on June 5th, never mind. It says build notes. General, the London Mulligan rule has been turned off, but it doesn't say exactly when. Maybe it's already been turned off. I don't know. Certainly didn't feel like it had been turned off. Doesn't seem to be turned off. Yeah, it's not turned off. That's weird. Well, anyway, it says it is, but I have no idea. But anyway, that's going to do it for me. I'm going to hop off. Thank you all so much for coming by, and thank you for the new follows. Beep beep, I'm a robot. Thank you for the follow as well. Take care, everybody, and good night.